Learning involves understanding words, phrases, and sentences so that we can communicate to others. This is where a big part of our success comes from. Using language well. There's magic in the human touch of words. There's magic in good communications. There is a saying, the pen is mightier than the sword, which means that words have incredible power. They are like magic. Words are almost godlike. Now, communication begins from somewhere, and for you it begins with yourself. Good phrase to remember, your world begins with you. This doesn't mean you should only think about yourself, but rather that your world revolves around you, your thoughts, and your understanding. For everything to go smoothly, it must start by going smoothly within yourself. This means being aware of your own feelings, thoughts, and actions, which then positively influences everything around you. Once you understand that all of it starts with you, you open the door to making remarkable progress and improving your communication skills. It all begins with you. Most of the important things in your life depend on your actions and choices. Understanding this empowers you to take charge of your life and build better connections with others. During my training in the initial meeting with Mr. Schoaf, who played a crucial role in shaping my business, social and personal life, I learned a valuable lesson about making significant changes. I realized that the most substantial changes I needed to make for my future had to start with me personally. This insight was pivotal in setting me on the right path and guiding me towards positive transformations in various aspects of my life. I used to hope for many things to change. I kept hoping the weather would change. The government would improve, prices would go down. My neighbors and people around me would change for the better. My friends would change in positive ways. The economy would change and the country would head in a better direction. I kept waiting for all these changes to happen around me. And then Mr. Schoaf, the one who taught me that just wishing for things to change doesn't really make a difference in your life. What really changes your world is when you change. You've got to change, you've got to be better. Imagine a person who keeps putting sand in their shoes, making it difficult for them to walk comfortably. When you ask them why they do it despite the obvious discomfort, they simply say they've been doing it for years without really knowing why. It may seem strange or unbelievable, but sometimes people continue habits or behaviors without fully understanding their reasons. Incredible. It's interesting how we sometimes wish for change and hope things will improve, but we also resist changing our habits or routines, even when they clearly don't benefit us. In the book As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, there's a line that says, humans are rather strange. We curse the effect and nourish the cause. We often complain about the results or outcomes of things, but we don't always take action to address the root causes. We want it to change, we want it to be better, but we don't want to change. It's an interesting observation about human behavior. So now when it comes to communication, here's an important saying to keep in mind. You cannot speak that which you do not know. You must first have it before you can talk about it and share it with others. You need to acquire the knowledge and information before you can effectively communicate it to others. Effective communication begins with the understanding that you need to have something meaningful to communicate with others. To have a good conversation with anyone, you must have substance or valuable information to share. The key is to consciously develop and enhance this substance from which communication stems. Imagine communication as a bank account. Before you can take money out of the account, you first need to put money into it by making deposits. Likewise, in communication, you need to gather ideas, inspiration, and emotions consciously. These are like deposits that you can use for future conversations or situations. Every day, it's essential to be aware of collecting these valuable resources that you can use in your future interactions. Whether it's for a conversation happening in the next few minutes, days, weeks, months, or even years, being consciously aware of gathering these assets is crucial. Just like you wouldn't expect to withdraw money from an empty bank account, effective communication requires you to invest in gathering thoughts, ideas, and emotions beforehand. It's quite easy for time to slip by without us noticing the demands or opportunities that come our way. We may just go with the flow and not make much progress in a year, because we let the days pass without taking action. Sometimes we can get caught up in our daily routines and forget to pay attention to what's happening around us. As a result, we just drift along and not be much further ahead a year from now than you are right now. when you are aware of how to influence others positively. Express your ideas clearly, make decisions, and share your feelings and opinions effectively. You can significantly impact your personal growth. This awareness allows you to consciously and intentionally work on these skills every day, which leads to consistent progress in your personal development. If you practice expressing yourself clearly and respectfully during conversations, you'll improve your communication skills. Likewise, if you actively seek feedback and listen to different perspectives, you'll enhance your ability to make informed decisions. By consciously engaging in these behaviors regularly, you'll notice positive changes in how you interact with others and how you navigate various situations. Acquiring skills in intellectual thinking, choosing the right words, expressing emotions effectively, and being precise is not a simple task. It takes time and effort to develop these abilities, and they cannot be mastered overnight. However, if you are dedicated to improving your communication skills, it can significantly impact your success in various aspects of life, including your career, social interactions, and personal relationships. Words form the pictures of our minds. They also allow us to share our thoughts and exchange ideas with others. Therefore, one of the most valuable skills we can develop is communication. This skill involves learning how to use words, phrases, and sentences effectively, whether we are writing or speaking. By mastering this skill, we can enhance our ability to express ourselves clearly and connect with others more meaningfully. However, it's important to understand that everything begins with the basics or fundamentals. These foundational elements are the building blocks that enable us to communicate effectively and make a positive impact on the world around us. By focusing on mastering the fundamentals of language, we can unlock the full potential of our communication skills and create meaningful changes in both our own lives and the lives of those around us. Somebody once said, "Success doesn't come from doing extraordinary things. Simply, it comes from doing ordinary things extraordinarily well." This statement might seem obvious, but it carries a deep truth about what real success entails. It's not about doing something out of the ordinary, but rather about putting extra effort and care into everyday task. Success is the study of the obvious, paying close attention to simple and obvious things, but in a detailed and refined way. Likewise, when it comes to effective communication, first of all, you've got to have something. Using a computer analogy, it's like the basic rule: nothing in, nothing out. You cannot speak that which you do not know, express feelings you don't have, or explain something you're not familiar with. Likewise, you can't give something you don't already have yourself. Therefore, before you can effectively share or give something to others, you must possess it first. So, good communication begins with proper preparation. Preparation involves getting ready for what you want to communicate. In fact, a significant part of our lives revolves around getting ready for various tasks, events, and interactions. This readiness is crucial because it allows us to approach communication with clarity, confidence, and effectiveness. And the big share of our life is simply getting ready. The initial 5 years of our lives are meant to prepare us for the beginning of our formal education. These early years play a crucial role in laying the foundation for our learning journey. Following this period, the next 8 years represent a significant chunk of time. After completing 8 years of primary education, you are now prepared to enter high school. This journey includes 5 years of early education, followed by another 8 years of primary schooling. Altogether, that's a long time to get ready. Following high school, there is often a period of 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 6 years more to get ready for gainful employment. During this time, individuals focus on gaining the necessary skills, knowledge, and qualifications to enter the workforce successfully. This preparation is essential for earning a living, finding opportunities in the marketplace, and exploring what one can achieve professionally. So a significant aspect of life revolves around preparing for various tasks and situations. This preparation is essential for effective communication as well. To communicate well, you need to allocate time each day to prepare for the following day, and also set aside time each week to prepare for the upcoming week. This ongoing process of getting ready ensures that you are equipped with the necessary information, ideas, and skills to communicate effectively in different situations. It involves planning, organizing, and prioritizing tasks to facilitate clear and meaningful communication. It's common for people to overlook the importance of consistently preparing for the future, whether it's for the next day, week, month, or year. However, this ongoing preparation is important, especially when it comes to effective communication. Being prepared allows us to handle various situations confidently and communicate our ideas clearly. The key word here is research, and it's important to keep researching consistently. It's tempting to believe that the skills or knowledge we acquired in the past will remain relevant and sufficient in the future. For instance, someone might think that what they learned in the 1970s will still be useful in the 1980s. However, this is not the case. Times change. So do the requirements and trends. Therefore, continuous research and updating of skills and knowledge are necessary to stay current and effective in any field or era. It's important to always keep learning and evolving. This involves consistently doing research, preparing, and getting ready for whatever comes our way. Think of preparation as building a bank account. When you need to communicate or talk about something, you want to ensure that you have enough knowledge and skills in your verbal account to back up what you say. This way you can be confident that your words will have value and be effective. Like having a verbal check that you can cash in any conversation or situation. Now, let me give you the dilemma. Communicating effectively is not a simple task. It's very easy to use words carelessly and end up getting a reaction that you didn't intend. Imagine you wanted to say what's bothering you. Instead, you said what's wrong with you. Can you see the huge difference that one word can make? It can completely change the reaction and impact of your communication. This shows how important it is to choose our words wisely and be mindful of how they can be interpreted by others. But here's the tricky situation: to attack the problem but not the person. How can you express both love and hate in a single sentence? It's a challenging task. What I'm trying to emphasize is the importance of distinguishing between disliking a problem and respecting the person involved. It's important to show your dissatisfaction with the problem, while also demonstrating your care and regard for the person's worth and dignity. This approach helps maintain a constructive and respectful communication environment, where problems are addressed without causing harm to individuals. And here's part of the challenge. For instance, when talking to your children, you need to tell "I love you, but I hate what you're doing and what it's doing too." It's important to learn how to express both love and disapproval in the same sentence. This means acknowledging the negative impact of certain behaviors while also highlighting the potential for positive change and growth. To effectively communicate this, you must convey the seriousness of the issue and its potential consequences, while also offering hope and encouragement for improvement. It's about making the negative aspects clear and serious, while also emphasizing the positive opportunities and possibilities for a better future. This balanced approach helps foster understanding, accountability, and motivation for positive change. We need to understand the importance of expressing our strong feelings against what's wrong, so that we can encourage the growth of what's right. Some things require a passionate response, just like you can't deal lightly with weeds in your garden. You have to hate them enough to get rid of them. It's not about simply handling these challenges, it's about taking decisive action to eliminate them. In other words, when we encounter something that is harmful or obstructive, we shouldn't just shrug it off or handle it gently. We need to confront it with intensity and determination. This approach is necessary to create a space where positivity and growth can thrive. It's about being proactive and resolute in dealing with obstacles, and negativity to pave the way for progress and success. These skills are quite challenging. They require significant effort and determination. When something threatens something valuable or important to you, you must confront it with strong words, emotions, and actions. It's essential to show a high level of dislike or hatred towards what's wrong or harmful, using whatever means necessary to address the issue effectively. This can involve expressing your feelings clearly and passionately, using persuasive language, and taking decisive actions to illustrate the negative impact and highlight the potential for positive change. But if you want to extend your reach, in my opinion, you just have to engage in the confrontation. It's where the values are. Let me give you a good philosophical phrase. Every valuable thing must be earned through effort, and once obtained, it needs to be protected. We don't reward large trophies for small effort. I'm an amateur on some of these studies, but there's ancient phrase says, God was the Word was God. This powerful phrase shows just how impactful words can be. Words have the ability to change lives, inspire and shape ideologies like democracy, freedom, and capitalism, which are foundational to our unique country. We need to find effective ways to express these words and ideas so that they can be easily understood and appreciated by others. This involves using language in a way that conveys meaning, resonates with people, and helps them grasp the importance and significance of these concepts. To prepare for good communication, start by developing a fresh curiosity about life. Make a commitment each morning to be more engaged and interested in the day ahead. Instead of merely trying to get through the day, challenge yourself to get from the day. Sophisticated individuals understand the importance of actively seeking experiences and knowledge from each day. They don't let days pass by without gaining new insights, ideas, and a deeper understanding of the world around them. They appreciate the value of learning something new, discovering new perspectives, and finding inspiration in everyday moments. And here's two of the major subjects to study with keen interest are life and people. It's essential to develop a heightened curiosity and focus on understanding life's intricacies and observing people's behaviors and interactions by paying attention to what's happening around you. And being curious about the world and the people in it, you can gain valuable insights and perspectives. Explore different aspects of life, such as nature, culture, relationships, and daily events. Observe how people communicate, behave, and react in various situations. This active interest in life and people helps you develop a deeper understanding of human nature, social dynamics, and the world we live in. It enhances your communication skills by allowing you to connect with others on a deeper level and engage meaningfully in conversations about life and society. When you dedicate yourself to a new interest each day, it prepares you for the future by improving your communication skills. Speaking effectively requires understanding and feeling the topic deeply, which comes from gathering and extracting information through a thorough process. This commitment not only helps you in the present, but also lays a strong foundation for the years ahead. So that's the first key word, interest. Now let's move on to the second word, fascination. Fascination goes a step further than simple interest. When someone is interested in something, they might be content just knowing that it exists or works. But when someone is fascinated, they want to dig deeper. They don't settle for surface level information. They want to understand what lies beneath. Fascinated individuals are curious and always eager to learn more than just what appears. What's really happening around us? What drives events and makes things happen? Why do people feel the way they do and think the way they think? What sets success apart from failure? Who has the drive and ambition and who lacks it? There's a whole world of fascination when it comes to life, people, societies, circumstances, money and banking systems, churches and their teachings, books and historical records, life's adventures, businesses and countries, diverse cultures and races, religions, and the vast spectrum of life experiences. Exploring these topics can open up a world of understanding, an insight into the complexity and beauty of life. I'm telling you, if you approach life with a fresh sense of fascination and curiosity, it will greatly enhance your future communication skills. Effective communication begins with the hard work of gathering knowledge. And I've got a parenthesis for you to make, working knowledge. This refers to the knowledge you intentionally gather that will be useful and beneficial to you in the future. That's why Mr. Schaff taught me the importance of maintaining journals. He emphasized the idea of collecting, working knowledge. This means gathering information that you can revisit, review, and reflect on. It's about going back to your ideas and experiences to uncover additional meaning, depth, worth, and value that you might have missed initially. Taking the time to revisit and reconsider what you've learned can lead to new insights and a deeper understanding of the subject matter. The extra depth, the extra worth, the extra value. Working knowledge, your library, the books you read, and the efforts you make to expand your understanding intentionally. This aspect plays an important role in improving your communication skills and constantly refining your intellect. The value of working knowledge cannot be overstated because it forms the foundation for continuous learning and growth. Each piece of information you gather adds to your reservoir of knowledge, making you more adept at expressing yourself and engaging with others effectively. Here's the next key word, sensitivity. When it comes to communicating effectively and connecting with people from diverse backgrounds and experiences, sensitivity plays a major role. You need to have experienced those emotions and situations yourself to truly understand and resonate with others. It's about being able to empathize and relate on a deeper level. Sensitivity enables you to communicate in a way that touches people's hearts and minds across a wide spectrum of experiences. Sensitivity training involves being moved by a variety of human experiences, possibly even ones that go beyond your personal life challenges. To truly connect with and impact others through words, ideas, emotions, and expressive sentences filled with feelings, we must delve into the realm of sensitivity. This means being affected by not only our own life experiences, but also by the experiences of others. It's about being touched and moved emotionally, allowing us to communicate in a way that deeply resonates with people's hearts and minds. Being touched, being moved. This is a significant aspect that begins to manifest in our language and communication now. I've lived a rather sheltered life all my life, so I've had to put in effort to understand this concept. What do I understand about tragedy? I haven't experienced any major tragedies myself. However, tragedy is a part of the world, a part of life itself. And if you don't make an effort to comprehend the darker aspects of life, the tragic moments, the profound sorrow, you might find your life lacking depth and meaning. It's essential to acknowledge and empathize with the difficult experiences that others face, as it adds richness and perspective to our understanding of life's complexities. And sometimes when you live such a sheltered life, it's valuable to step outside of that zone and try to see life from someone else's perspective. You may not fully understand their experiences until you've lived through them yourself, and that's okay. The important thing is to make an effort to empathize and be touched by the experiences of others. By doing your homework and developing sensitivity towards a broader range of experiences, you'll notice a significant improvement in your conversations and communication. Your interactions will become more meaningful and impactful as you learn to connect with people on a deeper level. When you explore different experiences, you gain a deeper understanding of the vast differences between failure and success, between good and evil, and between despair and joy. This exploration helps you appreciate the true value of life, because it's through contrasting experiences that we recognize what truly matters. Without experiencing these contrasts, even the values you consider value will become a bit shallow. If you don't understand the contrast, to truly understand and appreciate winning, you need to experience some losses. Likewise, to fully appreciate success, you must have faced failure at some point. Experiencing both failure and success gives you a deeper perspective on what they truly mean. When you've encountered setbacks and challenges, achieving success becomes even more meaningful and valuable. It's through these contrasting experiences that we gain a richer understanding of life's ups and downs. Understanding the opposite side of things adds significant value and depth to your life. It's important to seek out experiences beyond your own to gain insight into life's contrasts and differences. This process of deliberate exploration broadens your education both intellectually and spiritually. As a result, you'll notice an increased worth and richness in your conversations and expressions. Your words will carry more weight and meaning when you engage with others, because you'll have a deeper understanding of life's complexities and contrasts. Exposing yourself to different experiences, being sensitive to others' feelings, and studying various aspects of life can greatly enrich your understanding. While you may not fully grasp these experiences unless you've lived through them, you can make a sincere effort to broaden your knowledge of human experiences. By allowing yourself to be touched by these experiences, letting them impact you and educate you, you'll gain a deeper emotional understanding and become richer in terms of empathy and wisdom. This expanded emotional wealth will reflect in your language, words, and sentences. You'll notice that your expressions carry more depth and resonance, enabling you to connect with people on a deeper level. These experiences will empower you to reach and touch individuals in ways that were not possible before, as you'll have a newfound ability to relate to their experiences and emotions. By going through various experiences, your words will become more compelling and engaging. That's why I urge you to think about the word sensitivity and consider what actions and experiences you can engage in to broaden your understanding of both human suffering and joy, dilemmas and confidence, sorrows and successes in life. Try to gain a deeper and broader understanding, allowing these experiences to shape your future interactions and connections with others. Think about moments when you felt deeply connected to someone's joy or pain. Reflect on the times when you've empathized with someone's struggles or celebrated their victories. These experiences are invaluable in developing sensitivity and emotional intelligence. As you continue to seek out diverse experiences and perspectives, your ability to touch and connect with others will grow stronger, making your words and actions even more impactful and meaningful. So keyword, sensitivity. Now, the true power of communication lies in being able to express just a fraction of what you actually know. When your words represent only a small part of your knowledge, it shows that you've prepared extensively for the specific moment, time, or occasion. Imagine an iceberg where only a tiny portion is visible above the weight, while the vast majority lies beneath. Likewise, when you speak, what others hear is only the surface of your expertise and understanding. The depth and breadth of your knowledge remain hidden, waiting to be tapped into when needed. This preparation and depth of knowledge make your communication truly powerful. It shows that you've invested time and effort in mastering your subject, and your words carry weight and authority as a result. I'm sure many of us have encountered individuals who very quickly told us more than they knew. They might run out of examples or stories quickly, indicating a lack of preparation and deliberate readiness. This lack of deliberate readiness can be noticeable in conversations, as they may struggle to provide meaningful insights or engage in deep discussions due to their limited understanding or preparation. It's true that we can stumble upon certain life lessons by accident. Sometimes just going through the motions of life can teach us valuable things. However, the majority of what we need to learn must be intentional and purposeful. Imagine if only 1% of what we need to know can be learned accidentally. Then the remaining 99% requires deliberate effort and preparation. This means actively engaging in preparation with a specific purpose in mind. Ask yourself, am I intentionally preparing myself to develop the communication skills necessary to achieve my goals? Being engaged in purposeful preparation involves setting goals, planning how to achieve them, and actively working towards improving your communication abilities. It's about recognizing the importance of deliberate practice and learning to ensure you're equipped with the skills needed to reach your desired destination. So make sure from now on, be mindful of how you communicate with others. You don't treat conversations casually, because casualness brings casualties. Remember that words have power, and they can either build strong connections or lead to misunderstandings. So make sure the actions don't substitute for the words. Make sure you say it.